And now the Hansons and Hiatus podcast with Nate and Alexis.
Happy Friday, fuckers. It is episode 166 of the Hansons on Hiatus podcast. I'm your host, Nate. This is my wife, Alexis.
Hey, guys. How's it going?
And don't forget to support the podcast. buymeacoffee.com/Hansons on Hiatus. You can buy some virtual beers.
And we will happily drink them.
I will chug them every weekend. Hansonsonhiatus.com. We got the merch shop up there. We got summer coming up. I mean, it's summer. When is summer? When does it start?
I think are we in summer?
I thought we were in spring.
Oh, okay. Maybe it's not the first day of summer yet.
Yeah, because like the solstice was summer, I think. Or no, sorry, the start of spring. Or no, equinox. That is
equinox,
it.
that's it with the little
yeah.
sneaky guy.
But yeah, so check out hansonsonhiatus.com. Got the merch shop up there. We got lots of stuff for the state fair. We got podcast stuff, dog stuff, cat stuff. Lots of funny things.
Mm-hmm.
What was the new one you added recently? Get your fucking kids away from me or something like that.
Keep your kids away from me, and then we got a bunch of things.
Yeah. Also at hansonsonhiatus.com, we got all the links to the podcast, and you can become a monthly fucky supporter. You can be a little fucky for $1 a month. You can be a medium fucky for $5 a month, or you can be a big old fucky for $10 a month.
And we love all our fuckies, paid and free.
We sure do. Want to thank some of our paid fuckies. We want to thank Brandon and Jen. They're big old fuckies now. Crazy Mark, Russ G, Adam K, Doug T, Justin, Jose, Sydney, Luis, Manny, Spandex Thor, Brian P, Antonio, Chrissy, Christina, Stephanie, Kimberly, Tom, Miss Nikki D, Melissa, Eric, Lindsay, Jasmine, Jorge, Stephanie, Andrea, Brittany, Jackson, Jared, and Samantha. Thank you so much.
Woo, thank you.
We greatly appreciate it.
We do.
Keep the podcast running.
Yes.
You peeps.
You're the ones that keeping it going.
Keeping us going. Yeah, and as usual, like, follow, share, subscribe, Spotify, YouTube, Instagram, iTunes, YouTube Music, at Hansons on Hiatus.
We be there.
We be everywhere. Yes. So,
Comments from last episode?
I think we have a comment from last episode.
Oh, we have one. Okay. Let's see here. Just so you know, I was listening to this episode on my flight back to Atlanta from Fort Lauderdale, and I was cracking up and even survived a round of turbulence thanks to your episode. Cheers, fuckers, and yay, Beethoven. That's from our girl Vanessa.
And she put like a little weird symbol for fuckers, so I wonder if in the comments on Spotify you can't like use cuss words.
Spotify, clutch your pearls. Oh my goodness. Like, geez Louise.
Right? Oh my God. Well, yeah, thank you, Vanessa. I appreciate you listening on the flight. That's the best way to do it. You know, we had a friend in town, and then she drives for a living. Yeah. And she doesn't listen to podcasts.
No podcasts.
Yeah. And I'm like, I mean, you know, teach their own. Everybody likes to do different things driving, but I just got so tired of listening to music, you know, because it's, you're constantly having to find a new song or build a new playlist or whatever. But podcasts are great because you can just, you know, hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, however long it is. Before I get on a flight, I download a bunch of podcasts and I just sit there and listen. Yeah. I don't even watch the movies anymore on the, you know, on the little screen.
I'm all about the free movies. Give me the movies.
All about that bass. All right. Well, we do have some new Que Monito news.
We do have Que Monito news.
We found his father. We're calling Maury, and he's getting him on the line right now. Get him on here. No.
Maury.
No, so we were, Que Monito's birthday is next Friday?
Yes. 22nd. He's going to be 1 year old, our baby.
Little babe.
Our little babe.
He's not so little anymore.
Went way too fast. Went way too fast. I still want the little nuggie.
I know. I'm looking at like old pictures and videos, and he's like, he was so tiny. I don't remember.
Even we look different just, you know, a year ago.
Well, we have parent stress.
True. We do.
But I was looking through his old photos and stuff. I'm making a video for his birthday, of course. And I found a screenshot, and it was, so we'll back up here. So if you aren't familiar with Que Monito, our dog, our friend that used to live in our building, he had a pug, and then he got with his girlfriend, or his current girlfriend, and then they got another pug, Penelope, which is his Que Monito's mom. Yes. She got knocked up at the dog park or something. Like, we don't know the whole story exactly, but the dad, Bruno,
is also a pug.
Also a pug, because Que Monito is 100% pug. And so they, like, when this happened and she was pregnant, they kind of made an agreement. It was 7 puppies, and they said, okay, we're going to keep 4 and you can have 3. Yeah. And then I think they had kind of a falling out. Like
Something
after a
happened.
while, I think, yeah, like after, they were, I don't, how long were dogs pregnant? Do we figure that, or do you remember this?
Few
It's
months.
like, yeah, it's not like 9 months, obviously. It's like
6
3 months or
Yeah,
something. I
3
don't know. I
months.
don't even think it's 6 months. I
3
think it's like
months?
3 months
Yeah.
or something.
Again.
We are
don't know.
this is the #1 podcast for
Dog
for
pregnancies.
any
and
kind of animal gestation. We know absolutely nothing about it.
nothing. We just have.
But yeah, so I think after her taking care of pregnant Penelope, and then going through all that, they kind of rethought it and like, hey, like your dog just like humped my dog at the dog park. Why do you get 3 of them and then we get 4 or whatever? And to be like, truth be told, like they just gave them all away. Like our friend, when our last pug Tiger passed, they said, hey, you guys have watched our pugs before, and because we used to babysit them just to to be around a little puppy because we missed him. We would really be honored if you would take one of her puppies. And so we're like, yeah, sure. And they gave them all away. I don't know what happened to the other 3 that went with the owner of Bruno, the dad, but they gave them all away. It wasn't like they weren't selling them or anything like that on Facebook or whatever.
They gave them all to good homes.
Yeah, and we know, like we've talked about before, we know a lot of them. Like we see them, we see one of his sisters walking down Fifth every now and then. And so anyway, so I'm going through these old posts, and sorry, back up again. They had like a falling out because of that, and they didn't like the agreement. I think they still honored it.
Yeah.
They kept 4, they gave him 3, but they just didn't talk to him anymore.
Yeah,
I guess.
talk.
And so I'm going through the pictures and stuff, and I find a screenshot of when they on their Instagram stories had posted a picture and a video of Bruno meeting Kay Monito.
Yeah, at least I got to meet once.
And she had tagged the mom or the owner of Bruno. It was a lady. And so on Kay Monito's Instagram, I went and friended her, and it was a private account. So then she added me or added Kay Monito. And she only has like 14 posts, but one of them is Bruno from like 2 years ago, and he looks just like Kay Monito. He has the same little eyebrows and everything.
He's so handsome.
Yeah.
Both his mother and father are gorgeous.
Yes. And we saw the one post is of him flying to Venezuela, because I think that's where the mom of Bruno is from. And not like they left there. I think they live here. But they had gone to Venezuela. So he's an international travel and poog, just like Kay Monito.
He is.
And so I was going to talk to you. What should we do? Should we reach out to them? I mean, it's not like, like I said, it's like Maury, like, do you talk? I found my adopted parents. Do I talk to them? Do I reach out and make a connection?
Yeah.
Like, do we, I mean, well, first of all, what do you think? Should we reach out to them?
I think so. I think there's no harm in it because, like, take a step back with Tiger, his breeder. I reached out a couple of times, like, just to let you know, because we emailed back then. He's so cute and blah, 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 and sent her a couple of pictures. And she was like, that's great. And then I remember reaching out later on when I thought I wanted another dog to see if she was still breeding or whatever. And she said no. But I don't think, back to Bruno. I don't think there's any problem with reaching out, just saying like, hey, we just want to let you know, like, Bruno's son is doing great. I would just think, I would want to know if I knew my pug had puggies, I would want to see what happened to them. Like, I'd be like, he's so handsome and oh, look at all these handsome puppies. So I don't think it's hard or weird to reach out and say hi. And then maybe they'll initiate, say, hey, do you want to meet up? Let's have a puppy play date or something. And
yeah, so that's what I've been kind of thinking about it. And part of me says, yeah, let's reach out to them. But then I'm also thinking, okay, so there was that kind of falling out with them and they wanted more puppies. And the reason I think we got Kay Monito a couple days before the 8 weeks or whatever, because they were like, because we had picked him out, like their friends that, all came over and said, oh, I want that one. Like we picked out Kay Monito and they kind of said, hey, Bruno's parents are coming over to get their 3. Come get Kay Monito now because we don't want them to it be an argument and have them try to take the one you picked out.
We were so scared. I would have been so upset.
Yeah.
Like, my Kay Monito.
So part of me is kind of worried. Like, do you think they would try to do that? Like, say, like,
Not
hey,
now.
like, I want your pug. This my pug. Like, I don't know the Mexican laws on pug parenting. Can you seek guardianship? I guess.
I don't think so.
No?
That'd be weird. I would be like, okay, you're a weirdo, taking my dog and leaving.
Yeah, true.
Like, can we have your dog? But no.
And then another thing I was thinking is, what do we want out of it?
Oh.
Like, what are we,
True.
it's not like an adopted kid where you're like, I want to know my family history to know if I have,
True.
the family has, a history of Alzheimer's or high blood pressure, so
Yeah.
like a lot of times they want to know the medical history of your biological parents. So, so it's like, what do we want? Just like him to play with him? I mean, it can be as easy as that. It doesn't have to have like a deep meaning or anything,
True.
right?
I mean, I guess they don't even have to meet. We could just, touch base with them and be like, hey, he's doing well. They might go, great, we don't care. They might not reply, or
Yeah.
I don't know. They
Well,
might be completely different.
And that's when I added him from his account.
Yeah.
And I wonder if they even know. Like, do they know that that's his son?
I'm sure because he met him. I mean,
But
and like all the.
yeah, but he didn't look the same.
True,
He looked
I
like a
don't know.
fucking hamster at the
I
time.
mean, yeah, maybe not. I mean,
Um,
I don't know.
Yeah, so but like they might just think, oh, it's another pug account. They want to follow me. Okay, cool. I'll accept him
True.
or whatever.
But if they looked at the profile, Que Monito, Playa del Carmen, look at the date he was born, I'd be like, I
True.
think this is one of his kids.
It does have the date, but she didn't like any of the posts or
okay.
say anything back. She just accepted. So
Maybe
I
they're
don't know.
weird. Maybe we don't
I
want to
mean,
reach
bro,
out.
they do sound weird.
They do sound a little weird.
But-
14 pictures. You have a gorgeous pug, and you only have 14 pictures of him
Right.
on his social media.
I would like to see, because like he, Penelope, who we have connection with, his mom.
Yeah.
We know, like, I mean, she's a female.
Yep.
But it would be nice to see what like one of the male versions would look like when he's older.
Yeah.
Because like we've seen pictures of him, but not like a ton.
Yeah, I
We've
want to
seen,
see like his bod.
yeah, like his structure and how big he is, and so we can say like, is he gonna be able to fly when he's older or whatever?
Yeah.
But anyway, so if anybody has done this, look for
Yeah.
your dog's biological parents.
Mhm.
Please let us know and know how that went. Leave a comment or a message in the comments and let us know, because we're kind of on the fence about. I mean, I want to message him, but I hope it doesn't go poorly.
Yeah. I mean, I know Que Monito loves seeing his mom. He remembers Penelope. He loves seeing her. So maybe he would enjoy seeing Bruno
And
again.
it would be
like
nice to see your dad and not try to hump him like you do your mom.
Right. Yes, he does try to.
And
do
he will
that.
be fixed soon, hopefully.
We're getting to that time frame to get him neutered. I can't wait because I'm done being humped.
Yes. All right. Well, let's get to the weekend, or what we've been up to this past week. Your friend Sherry.
Yes.
And how do you know Sherry?
Sherry and I used to work together in Orlando, Florida, many moons ago, and then she was also one of my bridesmaids in our wedding. So we've been friends for a long time. She was like probably 20 years almost. I was like, oh my God, really?
Yeah, right. And and we were dating in Orlando, so I know Sherry, and
Yep.
she came down, I think, for her bachelorette party, and I made her a penis cake
You
that had
did.
like jizz shooting out of it, and it said, what did it say?
Congratulations, Sherry. It was like, congratulations, Sherry.
Oh yeah, in the little jizz thing. And I made like penis jigglers, like then they were like skin
Jello
colored.
shots.
The Jello shots.
They were delicious but creepy.
Yeah, they
We
were.
ate them all.
I asked you if I could have some, and that was creepy.
Yes. You're like, they were Jello shots. So you're like, I don't care what it looks like. I just want some.
Yeah, just putting a little thingy in my mouth wasn't my favorite thing to do.
Yes. So
But
yeah, we've been good friends for a long time.
And her husband, Chad, big fucking jack dude that does like weightlifting competitions. He's a fucking awesome guy.
Oh, yeah.
So he stayed home with the kids because why was she coming down here?
She was coming down for her best friend's wedding, which is in Cozumel. So she got a little break from the husband and the kid. She's got 2 6-year-old twin boys at home. Oh my goodness. I would be like, get me out of here. But yeah, she was coming down for her best friend's wedding, and she was like, 2 birds, 1 stone. Let me come down, hang out with Lex and Nate, and then we'll go over to the wedding. So I was her +1. I was her wedding date.
And the wedding, the wedding party were on a cruise.
They were.
And so this is what they did. They went on a cruise for the wedding, and then they decided they wanted to get married in Cozumel. But if you've ever been on a cruise before, how they work is you port in at like 7, 8 a.m. And then you got to leave by like 5:30. So they just had, that block of time
Yes.
to be here.
Hurry up and get married.
Yeah. So that was on this past Monday.
Yeah.
But so she got here on Friday, so we took her around a little bit. So Friday, what did we do? We went out on some beers at CMC.
Yeah, get some snacks and some beers.
By the way, I got this hot dog there. It was fucking delicious.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it was huge.
You love hot dogs.
But they had like melty cheese or like gooey cheese on it.
Yeah.
And then also like I don't even know it was like a honey mustard or something like that. I've never done that on a dog, but it was like almost like when we go to Helen, Georgia for the Oktoberfest and they have the different wursts, like Weisswurst and the apple wurst and all the different.
Ooh, apple.
Yeah. So yeah, it was like that, but yeah, it was super good. And then we went to another bar, ran into some friends, and then sooner or later, or before we know it, it's, we're eating dinner with like 10 people. Like, what the fuck?
My boss and his wife came up. They were in town.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
She was like getting a mammogram or something.
It was a ragtag group of, people that knew each other and didn't know each other, but yeah, it was a good time.
Let's go to dinner. We all had a great time.
Yeah.
It was really nice.
And then, so that was Friday, so good time there. And she was up super early, so we didn't stay out late or anything.
Yeah, she was like, I'm dying, guys.
And then Saturday, we went over to our friend Mary Lou and her boyfriend Jorge's house, and it was Jorge's birthday. Yes. So
Feliz cumpleaños, Jorge.
Yay, happy birthday, Jorge. And so we went up, they were just doing a little grill out, pool party, a little asada, like basically like a cookout. Yeah. And oh man, I should have brought this beer there. Anyway, so
Squirrel.
But I think your friend Sherry had a really good time there.
She loved it. She loved the people, the pool, the food, everything.
Yeah.
She had a great time.
So the way that they usually, and I think this is kind of like the Mexican style asada, is we start off with a bunch of little kind of appies and dips and stuff like that, and little snacks and stuff, and then they grill and they just put tons of meat on. I mean, just sausages and arrachera skirt steak and just different
cuts of meat.
Yeah, just different cuts of meat and stuff, and it just keeps coming, and you're not like eating it on a sandwich or in a bun or whatever. It's just they're cutting it up into slices, and you're just taking little pieces of meat. Oh, so good.
It's our first time we went and did that was a little shocking because I'm like, oh, like how we're raised, you get a plate. You go get your proteins, you get your sides, you get your snackies. Your bun with the
hamburger or a hot dog.
And then you sit down. This is just like apps, and then they're throwing meat at you. Have some sausages, have some meats, have this. So you're grazing throughout the whole dinner, just like all of these different things. I was so full. I was so full.
Get the
it was
meat
ridiculous.
sweats.
Oh my gosh. It was delicious, though. Thank you so much.
Yeah, so we did a little swimming, and we just had a really nice time. And I think she did too, because it was, a lot of times people come down here and we just do kind of the touristy stuff. We take them snorkeling and we do this and that and, whatever. She got to see like how we actually live, going out with friends and, going to like birthday parties and swimming and stuff like that. So it was more local atmosphere.
And in true Mexican fashion, the party went from we got there at 1:30 and we were there till the night. It was dark. So I was looking at her like, it's going to be a long night. She was fine. But after a certain point, we're all like meat coma.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, we've known Jorge for years now. So we had to be there, of course.
Oh yeah. Wanted to be there. He helped a lot. They've been great friends. They were with us through all the tiger stuff.
He used to give us rides to the vet because we don't have a car. When Tiger wasn't doing well and stuff. So he's a good guy.
We'd have to go multiple times a week. So owe them all our love.
Yes.
All our love.
Yeah. So that was Saturday.
Yeah.
Sunday, Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day again.
Yes. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there.
Yes.
So, Sherry is a mother. She has twin boys. So we're like, okay, let's go to like a nice little brunch. But, there's different brunches here in town, and there's some that are like, just at a restaurant. There's some that are at a hotel, but we wanted to do one at a hotel, like with a pool. Like we wanted to brunch and swim.
The beach wasn't so great, so we were like, let's go
do
that.
There's this one place we used to go. It was called the Thompson Hotel, and it has a rooftop pool, like really nice pool. There's a DJ and stuff up there. Mm-hmm. There's a restaurant they used to do like kind of like a 7-course brunch type of thing, unlimited beers and wine or mimosas and wine, maybe wine.
Yeah, wine. It was such a good price for how much they gave you too.
Yeah,
it was Hidden gem in
And then they
Playa.
started like bumping it down, but no, it was only beer, and then it was only like 3 courses, and then they bumped up the price, and then they took away the resident discount, and so we hadn't been in a while.
Yeah.
And so I'm scrolling through Facebook the night before, and I see this Mother's Day special, and I'm going to read you the Mother's Day special, and then we'll talk about how it's not what they told us.
Okay.
So it says, Mom enjoys her meal complimentary when you come in a group of 3.
Okay.
She'll receive a welcome flower with special gifts valid throughout the month. Reserve with 600 pesos, which is like $34 probably. Reserve with 600 pesos and receive a free welcome cocktail. And that was the deal.
Sounds great.
Yeah, Mother's Day.
Sounds right up a mom's alley. Ready to go. Let's go.
So I messaged them and said, yeah, let's make a reservation. You know, that's great. And 600 pesos, usually you get the consumption, like you pay a cover like that, the 600 pesos, but you get that back in food and drink. And this is all it said.
Yeah.
So I message them back and I say, okay, yeah, like we're a group of
We're
3,
in.
so mom should eat free. So in my head, this is how it would work. We each get 600. We pay 600 pesos. We get 600 pesos in consumption each, so 1,200. Mom, hers is free. Her meal is free, and we weren't planning on like drinking it all. We were planning on getting food with this.
This was
credit.
This was a more team
Yeah.
day.
And they go. So I'm thinking she would get 600 peso credit as well.
Yeah.
They go, oh no, it's even though it says Mom enjoys her meal complimentary when you come in a group of 3. I said, okay, yeah, we got 3. And they go, well, no, it has to be 4. And I'm like, but it says come in a group of 3. Well, Mom and then 3. And we're like,
Well,
okay, that's
your-
not really what you said. When
Your
you
verbiage is a little off.
Mom enjoys her meal when you come in a group of 3. So you would think Mom would be part of the group of 3. You
Mom's
should say a
one.
group of 4.
Yes.
Mom is counted in this group. Why are you shunning Mom?
Or you could even put a little not including mom. Anything more than that to just say.
Yeah. So we're
Mom
like
plus 3. Say that.
So we're like trying to think of who else could want that, like a single person that could come with us. And the other 2 single people we're thinking of are also moms.
Yep.
And so we're like, well, we can't bring them and then say, oh, hey, we're trying to give our friend Sherry this free meal, but you got to pay 600 pesos.
Yep.
We couldn't find anybody. So finally we brought our friend Shelly and we were like, and
She's like, I'll go.
She's a mom. So I'm like, okay, let's do this. Let's split the difference. So yeah, I paid for the 3 of it, the 3 people, the mom's free. Why don't you guys each get 300? You split the 600. So you each get 300 peso credit. It works out.
Yeah.
So you're only paying 300 pesos a person, which is like $18 or something, or maybe, yeah. 16 or 17, yeah, maybe. So we get there, and the guy like doesn't know what we're talking about.
No.
He has to go to like talk to a manager or whatever, and then he comes back, and he comes back again. He comes back like twice, and he's like, okay, well, you get 1,500 pesos for credit, and I was like, well, what do you mean? This says 600 pesos. Oh, well, it's 600, but you get 500 in credit. And I'm like, okay, the advertisement didn't say that.
Doesn't say that.
Whatever, I get it. I know how that's the other Thompson that we went to the other weekend. The other Hyatt.
Yeah, just say 100 peso cover to come in.
Yeah.
And then, I don't know. Jesus.
Nobody received a free welcome cocktail.
No.
Which we didn't even ask for. We should have pushed that, but I think we're irritated with what was going on anyway.
I didn't see any welcome cocktails at the front. I didn't see anyone else with welcome cocktails.
Nothing. And then what else? Oh, so yeah, didn't get a gift or anything like that.
No flour.
Nothing.
No drink.
So yeah, what the fuck? No flour, no drink.
The
Oh, what
moms. The moms are like, I'm parched.
So we go and there's nowhere to sit. Like there's no there's these like kind of like they're not cabanas, but they're like they're in the building kind of, but it's open.
Yeah.
So like people like bigger groups sit there,
Yeah.
which get whatever. And then in front of the pool, there's like these big kind of like cabana beds with like a umbrella.
Mm-hmm.
And then every now and then there's these little like benches almost like a seat.
Like a love seat.
Yeah, almost, right. And so there's one big bed thing open with a umbrella, and we got K Monito with us too, pet friendly, so that is nice.
It's pet friendly.
So we say, oh, can we have this one? Well, no, that belongs to the giant group that has the covered building area.
Yeah.
And we're like, okay, like
What
they're
does that
not
have to
using
do
it.
with
They have
us?
one bag on it.
Yep.
So we took like the bench and we moved it over to next to the pool, and it was shaded because there was like a palm tree up there. And so like I guess they have the cabana and nobody uses it. And then Shelly and Sherry, actually the guy comes over and says, "Hey, we're gonna be doing a little Mother's Day thing over here. If anybody wants to come over." And so we're like, "Hey, why don't you two? You guys are moms. Why don't you guys go over there?" And we just ordered food, just got our drink or ordered our drinks or whatever. They were over there for an hour.
Yeah,
we were worried. You were worried.
I thought they were trafficked. I thought they were like, "Give us your mothers and we'll get rid of them." They took them.
What a Mother's Day.
Oh my God. I was like, where are they? I'm thinking they're going over there like just a little fun game. And you can win like a gift certificate or a little cup or hat or something, just something cheap and easy and quick. They were gone forever.
Yeah. And
couldn't even see them.
And after like a half an hour, we're like, okay, like Sherry's like no bullshit. Like if she's going to tell it like it is. She's from Indiana. She's just like, nah, fuck no. I'm not going to do that. Yeah. So we're thinking, okay, they must be having a good time or something's going on because she would be like, I'm out of here. This is taking too long. I'm going to go back and get my food.
Same. And I feel like Shelly would be the same too. They'd be like, nah, thanks. Yeah. I got my food back.
So we're coming up with all these excuses like, oh, maybe they're getting like a free bar tab or, some
massage.
Or something, something like, worth it. We're thinking, are they going to come back with a bar tab or maybe they're going to have, like a prize or something like that.
Yeah.
And so the food comes, we eat all of her food. We're sitting in so right next to where we were sitting, there's this table that's in the water. So you can eat your food while you're sitting in the water.
So cool.
And while we're doing that, these fucking bitches from the bigger party that had the cabana that nobody was sitting on the entire time came and sat right in front of our chairs, put all their shit right in front of it, their shoes, their towels, and everything like that. And, we were eating, so we're not going to say anything right now, but I want them to get the fuck out of it. Yeah, I was too. And then they come back over, and what were they doing over there?
They had a...
Sherry and Shelly.
Yeah, Shelly and Sherry finally come back. And I think it's funny that we took the two S girls, Shelly and Sherry, because everybody's like, what's their name? Like, Shelly and Sherry. So they finally come back and we're like, where have you guys been? Oh my God, what the heck have you been doing? They were doing a sound bath and meditation ceremony, almost like a, what's the thing I did with Lindsay?
Temazcal?
Temazcal, kind of like that, but also with the sound bath and not in like a heated hut or anything like that. They were doing that over in like one of the other bars of the hotel. And they're like, yeah, it was great. It was really relaxing. And we look panicked. We're like, you've been gone for like an hour now. And they're like, oh, has it been that long? Oh my God. And they were starving too. So they come back and just like scarf down their food and so crazy.
Yeah, but they must have had a good time because they didn't come back over.
They had a good time, and I was like, did they tell you it was going to be that long? No. No one told us, hey, you're going to be in here for at least 45 minutes. If your family or friends are out there, you might want to let them know.
Yeah, right.
Or we'll go let them know. They were just like, hey, we're going to do a little, Mother's Day thingy thing. Yeah. And no, that was not a little thingy thing. That was an hour-long thing.
Yeah. And then
they had a good time.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so I'm glad they had a good time. Then the old ladies that took our spot, they finally went back to their place, and then they started using their cabana bed. Thanks for fucking taking up our spot.
Yeah. Kimonito is kind of barking at them. I was like, get.
And then they must have paid for a mariachi band to come up because this huge mariachi band came and played all these songs and everything.
It was like 7 or 8 dudes.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And but their backs were to us the entire time, so we didn't really see them.
Although Kimonito was very interested because he walked right over there. He wasn't on his leash or anything because he stays around us, but he walked right up to the mariachi band. We're like, Kimonito, get back over here. Don't trip. I'm just thinking he's going to step back.
Yeah, or jump on him or something.
Oh my gosh.
And they slip in the pool deck or something.
I just see everything terrible happening. But he came back. He's looking at us like, what? That looks fun.
But I feel like it's not just a Mexico thing. It's a common thing anymore with like promotions for bars or restaurants or whatever. I wish somebody would talk to these people like in marketing and tell them like, the point of a promo is to get people to come. It's a deal. Yes. So it's to get you to come into the restaurant or bar or whatever.
They got us.
Yeah. That maybe wouldn't normally come. And then you're giving a little bit of deal to get them in for the client or the customer to be like, oh, this is a great place. I forgot about this. Or I've never been here before. I'm going to start coming back. And then you make money off of that.
Right.
But the way that they like promos are done now, like when oh yeah, it's all you can eat. Well, it is all you can eat, but it's only these 4 things. It's
Yeah.
only French fries and hot dogs, or what. Like putting like these stipulations on it. You're fucking yourself
Yeah.
because your promo that you basically lied to us about, on
You lied to me.
it got us in there, but you're reassuring us that we are not coming back,
Mm-hmm.
anytime soon, just because the way it was handled.
And
you know?
it was the same feeling that we had the last time we went there
Mhm.
many moons ago. It was just, it's never what it is. So, I mean, it was fine. It was a great time. It's a good pool. You're paying for the pool and the ambiance there.
Mhm.
The food and the drinks are expensive, but I won't be back.
No.
It is what it is. I'm glad the moms had fun. I'm glad they got like a free fun thing to do also. So, we live and we learn.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But it was a good Mother's Day weekend for them, I think,
It
or
was.
hopefully it was.
I think they had fun.
Yeah.
Everybody was tired after the day.
Yes. Yeah. Well, I will say we did have a very phallic weekend.
Okay.
First of all, when we were at the pool, there was a guy in a Speedo, and he was like airing out the boys.
Mhm.
I mean, excuse me, sir. I don't need to see your taint. Please close your legs, because dang.
Oh my god. And then when I was at the all inclusive this weekend, the pool entertainment, they were in the corner of the pool, not entertaining and gyrating with each other and twerking to Bad Bunny.
The other guy had these like schlong balloons, like they were just like these big old D balloons.
So random.
And then the other night for dinner, I ordered a burrito because it was on sale, and I get this burrito, and it was fucking huge. I mean, it was literally like the size of Que Monito. You could see it; it was huge.
Or a pugrito.
But I did ask them. I said, "Hey, can you guys make me a burrito the size of my dick?" And they said, "Say less."
Gross. And Spotify just took our episode down again.
Oh no. Yeah, but yeah, there was a lot of phallic things going on this past weekend.
A
It was
lot of penis shapes
little weird.
coming at us from all
yeah,
different angles.
But you did say you were at the all inclusive.
Mhm.
That happened because like we were saying, the wedding was in Cozumel on Tuesday, right?
Yes.
So 9:30 a.m. on a Tuesday.
Oof,
yeah.
must be a good price.
Yeah.
Good deal.
So like where we live in Playa del Carmen, if you don't know. And so you have to take the ferry boat over and then get from the ferry port to the hotel, which is, what was it, like 20 minutes or something?
Yeah. About 20 minutes.
Yeah. So Sherry goes, "Hey, is there like a hotel over there that we can stay at, just to
Should
be
we-
there in the
should we
morning?"
just go stay instead of risking it in
Yeah.
case,
And
whatever.
they're getting married at Mr. Sancho's, which is a beach club that they often like funnel the cruisers to, to get them to go there or whatever. So first of all, a little weird.
We were like, really? Of all the places? Why'd you pick Cozumel? And why'd you pick
because
Mr. Sancho's?
they've never been there before.
Never been?
And I was saying it's a little odd to get married in a place you've never been, but
Yeah.
then also I guess you could say, oh, now we can go back there and be like, this is where we got married, you
True.
know? So it kind of makes sense.
True.
But yeah, I looked it up on the map and I was like, oh, there is an all-inclusive resort literally 2 minutes down the road from this
Mhm.
place. And then you and I stayed there in 2021,
Yes.
I think, for your birthday.
For my birthday.
We stayed, it was the Allegro Cozumel,
Mhm.
and we stayed there for a week for your birthday, and it was like kind of during the pandemic,
Yeah.
and we got such a good deal. I think it was like $250 or like, or was it
I think it was 300 each.
300
right?
each? Yeah. So yeah, 300 each. So it was like $600 for a week, all you can eat, all you can drink, room included, everything. It was
They were shocked at the deal you found. When we
Yeah.
checked in, they were like, what did you do?
Yeah, because we did a timeshare presentation, so we could do a snorkel tour,
Free snorkel.
and yeah, free snorkel tour, and
That's how we met Wanda.
yeah, that is how we met Wanda.
Oh my
actually,
gosh.
we should have told. I guess she didn't get to meet Wanda, right?
True,
Sherry?
yeah. She didn't get to meet her.
But yeah, so we did that so we could get the free snorkel tour. But when they were doing the all inclusive or the timeshare thing, they were like, yeah, we can't beat this deal, like, because they were trying to get us to get into this vacation club, and we're like, we paid $600 for a week, and they're like, oh fuck.
They were like, that's unheard of.
Yeah. But so worked out well. It was right 2 minutes away. How was it? And so you guys went on Monday, and that's what I was telling you. I was like, you guys got to get there fucking early. You got to be like take like the 8 a.m. ferry, get there at
And
9.
he's like, wake up, don't even brush your teeth, get on the fucking boat and go.
Go go eat their free food, free drinks, eat
Yeah.
breakfast, lay by the pool all day, eat lunch, go to dinner, see the show, do the whole all-inclusive thing that we don't normally do. And how was it? What'd you do on Monday?
It was great. We read books all day. No, I'm
What?
kidding.
You can read?
No,
Just kidding.
jeez. No, it was a wonderful stay. We both had a wonderful time. That was. I'm glad you and Sherry were scheming when we were at the pool because to stay over, because it did help us a lot. It would have been tight if we went the day of to get there and like make sure we did everything right. But
Right.
the all inclusive was awesome. We were so we go to the ferry boat. We missed it because our taxi driver was a little late.
Was it?
We were running a little late. I called the in-drive a little late. Everything was late. So
Yeah. I told you, leave at this
I
time.
know.
I'm walking Monito so he doesn't freak out when y'all are leaving.
Yep.
And you're going out the door. I see what time, like I'm walking down our street and you guys are I was like, you guys are just leaving? The boat leaves in 10 minutes. It takes 11 minutes to get there. And that's with no traffic.
Yeah.
So y'all weren't making it from the beginning, but continue.
Taxi driver just wasn't helpful enough. We didn't get there quick enough.
Oh, don't believe that. I'll blame the taxistas for a lot of things, but not for this.
We were late, but he also didn't drop us where I thought he was going to. He dropped us a little ways down, so that was annoying. So we are running. We both have backpacks. Sherry's got like this bag of wedding craft bullshit
right,
that we were
yeah.
putting together. So you can't, it's breakable. So we're hoofing it to the ferry. And we got there. It was like 1 or 2 minutes after, maybe 2 minutes after. And we're like, amigo, please let us on, blah, blah, blah. Which I don't know why we were begging him so much. It wasn't a big deal. We weren't late for anything, but we had ran. So we're like, please, please, please. And he was like, no, we can't. And we literally watched the boat sit there and other people get on for like 5 more minutes. We were just sitting there waiting for the 9 o'clock after that. But they wouldn't let us on. We're like, please. I was like, I will run to the boat.
That's
No.
happened to me before. They were like, no.
No.
And we even tried to bribe them too. We're like,
Yeah.
hey, like 200 pesos, and they're like, no.
Sherry was like, give him like $5, and I was like, I don't have $5. Like I don't. I paid.
That happened to when Brandy was here that one time with Lindsay.
Oh, yeah.
They missed the boat as well.
Missed it. So I haven't missed a ferry in a long time. It is what it is. We sat down, we had a coffee, we waited for the 9 o'clock, got there, got a taxi, really nice. Everything after that was smooth sailing. Got to the hotel by 10. It was nice.
Nice.
So we were there, checked in. They gave us our little bracelets. They were like, welcome. Have you stayed here before? I was like, I have. I love it here. We're so excited. Gave us the bracelets. Took our bags, said, go enjoy. You can do whatever you want. Come
Yeah.
back at 3 to check in.
That's what I was telling you.
Yes.
And that's, most people know if you stay at all inclusive, but if you get there before, like you can't control when your flight gets there.
No.
They'll store your bags and then just let you go and enjoy stuff. So
Yes.
since even though we live here, I was like, tell them your flight got in early and you're here and blah,
They
blah,
didn't
blah.
even ask
They didn't
anything.
ask.
They were
Nice.
like, you're here, rock and roll. Let's go.
So let's do it.
Let's just do it. So so we're like, oh, they're like, do you have any questions? Do you need anything? We're like, oh, we want to get breakfast and then hit the pool. He looks at his watch and goes, oh yeah, breakfast is still going on. It's right upstairs. Drop your bags, go upstairs and enjoy. We're like, okay, great. So we drop our bags, have our little side bags with all our stuff, go up to the breakfast, and the lady, dos personas, sit down, and she's like, just so you know, as she sits us down, just so you know, we close at 10:30, so you have 5 minutes. We're like, what the fuck? There's tons of people in there. So we're like, 5 minutes? Okay. So we go up to the buffet, we're making little plates, and for some reason, every single staff person there, they must have been like a shift change. They're all eating the buffet too. Like,
Yeah, they're not going to let it go to waste probably.
no,
They're
but
like,
they
hey.
were piling it on their plates like they'd never eaten before. We were concerned. We're just standing there like, what is happening right
fucking
now?
hungry. They've been working.
This one lady had a whole pile of cantaloupe on her plate. Like she was just taking all the fucking cantaloupe. It was so weird. So anyway,
You would have had another 30 minutes if you made the ferry.
true.
Just
Or the
saying.
guy should have said, hustle your bustle and get up there because you got 5 minutes to eat. He didn't say, he's
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, breakfast's going on. We should have said until when, but we didn't.
Did it matter? Even if he would have told you, you still had 5 minutes.
True, yeah. Or just like you might want to hurry
Yeah,
because
yeah,
we weren't
like,
hurrying.
Yeah, true.
We were like, oh, we're in vacation mode now. So anyway, we go eat. We have a great time. We change. We hit the pool. We're like,
Boom,
we
right at
find 2 loungers right at the end of the pool, like behind the hot tub. It's facing the whole pool and like everything. You can see everything from our seats. We got an umbrella. We're here all day. We were
Nice.
like, these are our chairs. So it was so much fun. The pool was huge. There was, like pool entertainment. They had the cute guys in like the shorty shorts with the tube
Oh yeah, the
socks.
guys doing the twerking
Yes, the turkey boys
with the balloon schlongs.
They were doing like the water aerobics, and then they're doing like different dances in the pool, and then they have like little balloon parties and stuff like that. So we go and we grab some drinks, and then there's a lady walking around giving drinks, so we get drinks from her, and then we're in the pool, and we go to the pool bar and get another drink, and we look at each other and we go, "What would Nate do?"
Boom.
That was our mantra.
Shots.
The whole time we were there. What would Nate do? Because we're like, oh, should we do this or that? What would Nate do?
Yeah.
Nate would get another beer. Let's get another beer.
I think it says it on the wristbands when you get the all-inclusive.
You flip it over.
WWND. Yeah, right?
What would Nate do?
Yeah.
So the whole time we're just thinking, what would Nate do? We keep getting other drinks. We got, you said, get drinks that you normally wouldn't get. So we're
That's
getting.
what I said. I said, when you left, I go, have a great time, relax,
Yes.
drink something you would not normally order, eat something you wouldn't normally get, and just, have fun.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I had pina coladas. I had strawberry daiquiris.
Pina coladas?
Pina coladas. I had a lot of those. We had, they were giving free frozen margaritas away at the pool, like different colored ones. So
I love you said they're giving them away. I'm like,
Well, yeah.
it's free.
Well, they were like, they did a whole show, and then
Oh,
they're like,
gotcha.
have a free margarita for watching our show. We're like, okay, great.
Okay.
So we, got a blue margarita and different things.
Nice.
So we're doing all that, and then Sherry's in sales, so of course she likes to talk to people and know where they're from. I would rather not talk to people if I didn't have to, but we actually met some nice people. People next to us were from Missouri. People in the pool were from Kansas City. It was like, Midwesty kind of, all sorts of people.
Yeah. Our people.
Our people.
Yeah,
So
because
we're-
she's from Indiana.
Yes.
I'm from Iowa. You're from Pittsburgh, but also grew up in Ohio.
Mhm.
So the Midwest.
the Midwest, and everybody's there just letting loose. They don't have their kids, we're just talking about different adult things, the weather, prices of tires, things like that.
Balloon schlongs.
All the stuff. So, we're doing all that. It was actually really funny too, because we were in the pool so long. I started getting hungry, and I was like, hey, I'm hungry. And she's like, I'm still full from breakfast. So I'm like, all right, I'm going to go check out the lunch buffet that's behind the pool and see what I can get, and I'll bring us back some snackies. Cool, got it. I go there. They have like cheeseburgers and chicken nuggets and fries
Yeah.
and pizza and hot dogs and all these like American things, and on the other side's all like the Mexico, like tacos and this and that,
Yeah, yeah.
nachos and salad bar and whatever. I'm like, oh, this is great. I'm loading up with chicken nuggets, fries. I get Sherry a burger. She loves mustard. I'm putting mustard on the burger, get a piece of cheese, get all these things. And I go up to the lady. I'm like, Pariavar, can I get this to go to eat by the pool? She looked like I told her to go fuck herself. She was like, no, ma'am, you cannot eat by the pool. And I was like, oh, do I have to order by the pool then? Can nobody eat by the pool? She's like, you cannot eat. No one can eat by the pool. It's a rule here. There's lots of animals and wildlife and
Yeah,
birds
I
and
can see
things.
that,
I'm
I
like,
guess.
well, I'm going to eat it. I'm going to sit there and eat it and then throw it away, not let the birdies eat. She was like, no, we don't let anybody eat there.
That's
all
dumb.
right.
Was it like that when we went?
I don't remember. I remember
Yeah.
eating something by the pool.
I remember when I would go as a kid. Well, even I think at the Hilton in Playa, when we would come for our anniversaries and stuff, I think you could. But I remember as a kid, like, that was my favorite thing to do, was like, oh, I can swim all day, and then for lunch, they'll bring me a hamburger and fries, and I can eat it like
Yes.
while I'm in the water and
Oh
just,
my God.
you know.
Don't even have to get out.
Yeah.
So yeah, you could
Lame.
not get it to go. So I'm standing there by myself in the cafeteria with this giant plate of 5-year-old food. And I'm like, okay. So I just go. She's like, would you like a table? I'm like, well, yeah, now. So I go sit down, have lunch by myself. I didn't bring my phone. I didn't bring anything to like occupy my time with. I'm there by myself. So I just sat there, ate chicken nuggets all alone, watching everybody, eating my burger, just, having lunch. I haven't eaten lunch by myself without a phone or something to.
Oh yeah, but you got a beautiful view though, right?
It was a beautiful view.
Yeah.
I mean, it was just, I was like, oh shoot, well, I'm just gonna sit here and eat all these chicken nuggets by myself. So that was fun. So then I go back to Sherry. We I go back, we get another drink, and then we're like, oh, okay, it's 3:30. Let's go check in. So we go back to the front. Our new friends next to us, Missouri friends, they're watching our stuff. We took our purses, but they're watching all our other stuff.
Right.
We're like, don't let them take our chairs. So those are our chairs for this.
Was the resort busy? I mean, it's
Not-
low season, so I figure it
Not
wouldn't be.
really, but there was enough people to kind of like fill the good loungers. So it wasn't too busy at all. I was telling Sherry like, oh, this place should be fucking packed. We are so lucky right now that nobody's here.
Low season,
Low season was so great. So we go back to the front, say, hey, can we check in? They activate our wristbands was our key card
Oh,
to our
nice.
door,
Oh,
which
yeah, I remember
know
that.
that's not fancy, but this place didn't do that before.
Yeah.
So we go in, and it's just, a nice room, 2 beds, clean, basic room. And we start seeing things like fly around, and we're like, what the heck? And we both hate mosquitoes because they bite us. There's like 1,000 mosquitoes in our place.
Oh, really?
Maybe not 1,000.
I mean,
Maybe
yeah,
like
but
20.
Close.
It felt like 1,000.
Yeah, tomato. Yeah, pretty close.
So we just start murdering mosquitoes in this room.
Oh,
If
no.
anybody walked by, they're probably like, those people are getting busy, because we're like, hiya,
Yeah.
like killing all.
Because
the
this
hotels.
resort is like on the southwest side of Cozumel, and it's just cut out in the jungle.
Yeah.
Like you're in the jungle.
And our room was, there are all these cute like palapa buildings. Our room was back in the back next to the jungle. We could see the jungle from our front door.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
there was
shit.
like another building, but if you I'm like, there's the jungle. So I just we went
That's
back
where
there
we
and showed-
saw our first green iguana, like the big orange iguanas.
one.
Yeah, that's where we saw the first one.
That's another thing too. So I was like, oh, wait till you see the giant iguanas here. They're so cool. And you'll see the little coati, the
Quadimundo.
Quadimundo.
Wait, Quadimundi.
Quadimundi.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Mundo is
World.
yeah.
Okay, yeah. Spanish.
Yeah.
So I'm like, wait till you see these. And we walk back towards the jungle after we killed all the mosquitoes and got back out of there. We're like, let's go to the pool. So I go over there to see if we could see any of these giant iguanas. They put up all this new fencing that keeps like everything out. Later, one of the pool buddies told us, I used to stay here a lot. They put up more fencing to keep the wildlife out. I'm like, oh no, I like to see the wildlife.
Well, then maybe they're fucking with, like chewing through wires or something like
True.
that.
So we didn't see any giant iguanas. We saw ones like, medium
Yeah.
size.
Very mid.
We did a mid iguan. We did see a couple coati, and Sherry was like, what the fuck is that? So I explained it to her. She was like, no, keep that thing away from me. But everybody thinks they're so cute, and they're just squeaking around. I don't know.
Yeah.
She didn't care for them.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, they're weird if you don't know. A lot of people have never seen them before.
We do. So we're like, done with the animals. We go back to the pool. They're about to start bingo by the pool.
Oh, nice.
One
I
of my
like some bingo.
Exactly. One of
Yeah.
my favorite things. Let me tell you, those little boys in the shorty shorts with the tube socks, the pool entertainment, they made every game super sexual.
Oh, yeah.
Because there were still kids there. There's that kid pool behind the adult pool. So there's still kids running around, swimming in the adult pool and this and that. But they were like, every time you yelled bingo, you'd have to go, oh, I love Diego so much. You couldn't yell bingo. You had to yell that. So there's women going, oh, Diego. Like, oh, my God. And Diego's like, woo.
Nice. Well, see, that's what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to make it fun and,
It was fun.
entertaining.
But I'm
and
just
stuff.
like, oh, gee. But everything was like an orgasm cry. Like, oh, this time we're going to say this and we're going to say, whatever. And we're just like, there are children here.
Oh,
but
my
it was
God.
cracking us up. We were laughing.
That's hilarious.
It was really funny. So then we're sitting there. We're talking to our Missouri friends. They're very nice. And they're like, hey, where are y'all going to dinner tonight? Which one of the 4 or 5 restaurants they have here, which one are you going to? What'd you make reservations at? We're like, we didn't make reservations anywhere. Are we supposed to? And they're like, yeah, because it's low season and you have to make reservations. I don't even know if she said low season. She was just like, you have to make reservations by 9:30 a.m. every day. You need to go down to the front and make your reservation. And we're like, well, we just got here a few hours ago. We checked in at 10. No one said anything about that. We checked in at 3:30. No one still said anything about make a reservation. Hey, we know you just checked in. Do you need a reservation for dinner? Nobody said that.
That's
so we're
weird.
like, what the fuck? And by then it's like 5:30. So we're like, oh no, it's like almost dinner time. Yes. Question?
Yeah, why? No, I'm just thinking, like, why do you have to make a reservation? Because, like, I know that you have to do that on cruise ships now because they're so fucking big, and there's only so much seating for the restaurant, so they got to do it in shifts or whatever. And the same thing at like the big resorts, like the Xcaret Bella or Xcaret Arte. I know you have to make reservations like a month in advance of where you're going, which restaurants you're going to eat.
Right.
That our friends had told us that stayed there.
Right,
but like, if nobody's there, why do you need to make a reservation?
Right. And you got 4 restaurants.
And it's not like it's like, I mean, they're not buffets, they're cooked to order. So it's just like a normal restaurant. You come in, you sit down, you order, and you make it.
Exactly.
What's the problem here? What the fuck?
Well, we're like, what restaurants are there besides the fabulous buffet that we went to at breakfast for 5 minutes? And they're like, well, there's a Mexican place, an Italian place, a seafood place, and then a hibachi place. And me and Sherry look at each other. We're like, hibachi. Let's get in that hibachi game. So we go up, we run to the front, watch our seats again. Missouri people run back to the front. We're like, hey, we didn't know you need reservations. We want to go to the hibachi place tonight, Japanese. And she's like, oh, reservations stop at 5. We literally can't put in more reservations into our system after 5 o'clock. And I was like, okay, not my problem. Can you call somebody on the telephone or message them and say, hey, we got just two more people? We're like, we'll take any time, whatever time you got. Now,
it is your problem because you don't have a reservation.
True. It is their problem. But I'm like,
But yeah, they should have told you, like when you checked in, hey, you need to make a reservation.
And the girl we're talking to is the one that checked us in at 3:30. And we're like, well, what are we supposed to do? You didn't say anything at 3:30. And she goes, well, I gave you the paper. And I was like, what paper? She goes, your map. On the back of the map says all the restaurants, all their hours, all the thingies. And then at the bottom, it says make a reservation, blah, 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 all these things. Are you fucking kidding me? I only was looking at the front of the paper because she drew on it to where we go to check in. Left it in the room. Didn't even look at the back. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
She
like,
wasn't
why would
saying,
you?
Look at the back of the map. There might be some information there for you.
Didn't you read your Bible in the room?
Right? Oh my gosh. So we missed that. We're like, okay, so we don't know what to do. I'm like, so you're just telling me we're shit out of luck. And she's like, well, there's the buffet. We're like, yeah, okay. So we're just like, we're done with you. We're going to go get another drink. So we go back to our Missouri friends and they're like, well, what happened? We tell them the whole story. They're like, oh, we have reservations at the hibachi place at 9 p.m. You guys just come with us. It'll be great. It'll be fun. I look at Sherry. I'm like, that sounds great, right? She's like, oof, it's late already. I've been drinking all day. She's not used to drinking all day. I don't think I'm going to make it till 9 o'clock for dinner. I was like, oh, true. It is only like 5:30. Maybe I'll be tired by then this year.
Yeah, that 9 o'clock for dinner is fucking late.
Why
I mean,
are
I'm
they
not
eating at
like
9
I'm not
o'clock?
that old, but like that's pretty late.
She said they go back after the pool happy hour time. They go back, take a nap, and then they wake up late for
For midnight dinner.
and like going out and
What the
partying.
fuck?
I was like, well, we're not doing any of that. So we're like, never mind. We might see you, we might not. So then we're at the pool. We were at the pool till like 7 o'clock, I think.
Nice.
We were just
Was it
staying
dark?
there. It was dark when we left. We didn't
shit.
care. They closed the pool, like in the pool bar at 5. We went up to them. We're like, hey, we want another drink. They're like, we're closed. 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock they closed. The towel bar closed, so we couldn't even like return our towels or anything. So we were just chilling at the pool with like a bunch of other people. There was one little sidebar open, and we're just getting drinks from them until they closed. And we're like, all right, we got to leave. Leave the pool.
Isn't there a bar upstairs, like by the breakfast? I remember taking shots up there with the people that we met.
Oh.
Remember the two couples that we met there?
Oh yeah, that's in the main building.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, that's how I was talking
But we
about.
were at the pool.
Oh,
we were
gotcha.
all the way out at the pool. So we're like, okay, I guess it's time to go back and get ready. So we go back, get changed up, head out to the buffet for dinner. We're just like, whatever, fuck it. We passed the hibachi place, and we could see in there they have a ton of tables and one big, hibachi kind of like seating around the ching, 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 like
I
the little
remember.
table.
Yeah, it was upstairs, like to the left, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was up there, huge thing, and we're looking in the crack of the door, and only half of the seating around the hibachi table is full. We could have totally went in there and sat. So I go to the hostess of the buffet and I'm like, hey, we went in on the hibachi. Can you help us out? We didn't get a reservation. We just got here today. We didn't know. She goes, oh no, reservations are closed. Just like that. I was like, but I can see in the hibachi room that there's half the people in there. You could take 2 more. And she's like, I'm sure they already started. I was like, you can't ask anybody.
Already started. I mean,
she was just like,
throw another egg on your hat. Make some more fucking fried rice. Chop it up.
Exactly.
Right,
Choppy. Choppy chopping it up.
Yay!
Choppy chopping it up. Got to use it finally. Choppy chopping it up. So yeah, she was not. She just looked at us like, I don't want to help you. I'm like, okay, so 2 for the buffet, please. So we go in the buffet. It was actually amazing at dinner.
Good. Good. I'm glad.
We each I had like a whole salad plate and a whole food plate, and we ate there, and we had wine, and we had coffee and dessert. It was great. We were feeling great. We had more drinks there. We're like, whatever, hibachi, you're fine. We didn't get you. Then this guy comes around. He looks like a Mexican Wayne Newton with a shiny jacket. And
Juan Newton?
Juan Newton. He had a little like woof, his little hair, little poof, little poof. So he's coming around. He's like, hey, ladies. We're just like, what? Don't forget, there's a show tonight at 9:00, and it's like 8:30 by this point. So we're like, okay. He's like, don't forget there's a show tonight, 9:00 over in the party, the discotheque. That's what he said, the discotheque.
Meanwhile, Clark is up in the room watching and learning how to play Baccarat on the TV.
It was a Vegas vacation. So he's like, yeah, we're like, oh yeah, sure, we'll go. Okay, why not? And I was like, do you want to go? Sometimes they're fun.
You can always leave. It's not like you paid for it.
Exactly. So we're like, let's go check it out. It's in, now it's like 20 minutes. So we hung out, and then we went over to the discotheque to go watch the band, or go watch Wayne Newton. And Juan Newton was the MC. He wasn't the entertainment.
Okay.
So we're like, oh, okay, maybe there's something better. And there was a local band. It was a rock band. And they were phenomenal.
Good.
We had a great time. They have a little bar right by the stage. So we're getting drinks like you're at a concert. Cool. So we're like, yeah, wine, this, that, whatever. Free. Nice and free. So they're tipping that guy. And then the band was great. The seats were packed, and this band comes out, and they're like, welcome Americans. Who's American? And it's like, woo. There's just a little woo. Me and Sherry like, woo. We're like, okay, not a lot of Americans. Welcome. We have any Canadians? Wow. Everyone was Canadian there pretty much. There were a few Mexicans, few Americans, tons of Canadians just like living it up, yelling, being all crazy. It was hilarious. But the band was awesome. It's a really nice space because you felt like you were at a concert. It was like a mini concert venue area. But they played, like Oasis, and they're playing like classic rock, and they're playing metal, and they're doing just a little bit of everything. We had a great time. Journey, at the end, They're like, small town girl, and like dancing and singing.
Oh, that's good.
It was a really good time. We stayed there till like 10:30.
Oh, nice.
I got Sherry to
crazy ladies, you.
I know. I got her to stay out past her bedtime. I think about that time we looked at each other like, it's time to go.
So you had a good day at the all-inclusive.
We had a good time.
Yeah. And so the next day, how was the wedding?
Oh, yeah.
Because you got to get up early, right?
We got up. Our plan was to be at breakfast by 8, leave by 8:30. The wedding's supposed to be at 9:30, but we're going to be there at 9 because we have to give her all the crafts, the wedding crafty stuff. So we want to make sure we're there, we're not late, nothing, no issues. So we did that. We got up at 7:30. We got ready. We were all packed up, ready to go. Had our little free breakfast, checked out, got a taxi over there. Really nice, super easy. It was like 2 all-inclusives over because he got in. Here you go. We're right there.
Can't believe they charge you like $10?
$10.
Fuckers.
It was $20 from the ferry port to our hotel, which was like 20-30 minutes.
Yeah.
Give or take.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah. And then from our hotel to San Lucio was like 5 minutes, $10.
Oh yeah. No, I looked it up. It's a 14-minute walk, which is a little too far to walk if you're in a dress or whatever you're wearing.
We weren't gonna do that.
But it's literally a 2-minute drive. So it's like kind of in between.
Yeah.
Whatever.
And I asked the guy, we're going to pick. Sherry's like, it's fine. $10, whatever.
Yeah,
and I was
still.
like, Senor, we go from the ferry to here, $20. Dollars. from here to there, $10. He was like, see. I was like, oh, okay. Sherry's like, get in. So we just got in, took us there. We go to, I've never been to Mr.
Sancho's?
Mr. Sancho's. I want to say San Lucho every time for some reason.
Yeah, there's a place over here called San Lucho. That's probably why.
This place was awesome.
Oh,
It
yeah.
is huge.
It's where they
really long.
Yeah, like I said, it's where they funnel the people from the cruise ships to
Yeah.
the beach club.
There's all these different areas. They had a masseuse area, the massage ladies.
Massage?
2 stories of these
Dang.
massage ladies, like boom, 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 boom. They're
Wow.
people getting massaged on the second floor, just looking out in the ocean. Oh my gosh! If we had time, we were gonna do
How was
that.
the beach?
It was nice. They had it clean. It was.
Little Sargasso? Or
They had like tiny little piles that
Nice.
they were sweeping up, but it was not bad at
do
all.
they have like the inflatables in the water?
They did.
Nice.
They had the bounce. I was like, I'm getting on
You think
that.
they bring
later.
those in every night, or are they just out there?
I don't know.
I feel like they would get gross if you left them out there,
maybe they hose
like
them.
slimy or something.
I don't know if you'd bring them in every time because they're
True.
like anchored down. Who's gonna steal it?
True.
You know?
No, I'm
But
not
maybe.
even steal. I just think they would maybe get ruined. You know, being out there in the water all the time.
True.
You know, like just think of like the tube that we left in our pool for like
Yeah.
a week or whatever.
gross.
But anyway,
But this place had like a little bit of everything for everyone. There was like an area where more kids were, and there's like a little adults pool, and they had multiple pools throughout the thing. So we go, we're here for the wedding. They take us to this main palapa where everyone from the wedding party and is hanging out there. So we got to meet everybody and get our little gift bags and get prepared. Then from that spot, you take this cool kind of curvy path all the way through the property to this back area where you can kind of tell, oh, there's probably like a wedding thing going on over there. There might be a wedding thing going over here. And then there's little huts. And then this is where their wedding ceremony was. So you walk up in this path, and from the jungle, it's like this little clearing to the beach. And you see the flower arch for the wedding and all the little tables and chairs and everything. It was gorgeous. These flowers were like phenomenal. It was a great wedding.
Oh, very nice.
It was very short.
Yeah, I saw the pictures. Look pretty.
Very pretty, short and sweet, and it was hot.
That's the way to do it, just like ours.
And there was none of that, none of the fluff in between it or anything. They gave us champagne as soon as they got married. They gave us cake, and then they were like, "Get out.
We're getting out.
We're getting out."
Yeah. That's crazy.
It was really cool.
Oh, that's very nice.
Yes, it was. I also know Sherry's best friend that got married. I've met her a bunch of times through Sherry, so that was nice to see her and thank her for letting me be Sherry's +1.
Yeah, that's nice.
Guess how much it cost them
How
to
much?
get married at Mr. Sancho's? So let me tell you. So they had the cake. They provided the cake,
Okay.
Mr. Sancho, the flower arch, the table, the chairs, all the setup. Of course, she didn't bring that. They had little huts where they got ready. Like they weren't huts. They were
Yeah, like
hotel
little
rooms.
palapa. Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
palapa rooms. So they all got ready in there. And I think that was what was all included. It was like $5,000 to $6,000, but just for
What?
that.
Did you guys get like drinks?
No drink? Well, champagne. You had the champagne
But
toast.
I mean, it's an all you can eat, all you can drink facility. It's like $80 or like no, it might even be like $65 a person.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yes.
I mean, it looked very pretty, but for that much, you guys should have gotten unlimited drinks for an hour, like
Yeah.
is it reception? No,
yeah.
no, that's afterwards, right?
Oh.
What's the thing? Like the pre-dinner drink kind
Yeah,
of thing.
reception ceremony. Oh, pre-dinner. Yeah, like a
I mean,
cocktail hour
not
thing.
yeah, like a cocktail. Yeah. Like they should have given you some welcome drinks or whatever at least. But for that much money, I mean, how many people are there? 25?
27.
27?
Big guess,
Okay, so I mean, what's that? A couple grand for
Yeah.
just to be all that?
Not
What-
even any waters for like the moms and the grandmas and
Yeah, a cake is like $10 here, just for like a normal sized cake. So I don't know how big it was, but
it was a small cake.
yeah,
It was
so that
like
was
2 tiers
probably
with
like
flowers,
$30.
right?
The flowers, I mean,
flowers are expensive.
yeah, but maybe not here. Well, if it's for a wedding, probably. But
Yeah.
like if you just go to a little flower shop, you could get flowers fairly cheap. But yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, I know they did some stuff, and yeah, like weddings are expensive. But that place should have given you guys, all inclusive while you were there. Because I was thinking
Yeah.
y'all are gonna stay there afterwards, and that's gonna be like the reception is like we're gonna swim and eat and drink and be here. What did you guys do afterwards?
Exactly. So we end the ceremony. We all walk back. We make sure everybody has everything. They have these vans that that they had pre-scheduled to take them back to the cruise ship. But first, we were going to stop off for lunch somewhere. So I was really confused. They were like, "Oh, you guys can ride with us," and I'm like, "Where are we riding? We're not on the cruise ship with you. Where are we riding to?" And they're like, "Oh, we're going to lunch." So I'm like, "Oh, okay. There must be another place around here that we're going, and they have it all decorated, all pretty." We get in the van. We drive the 20 minutes back into town, and we had, and not that I think it's funny. We had lunch at Jeannie's, where we go for happy hour and like snorkel and hang out with our friends sometimes for the like 2-for-1 special or whatever. They didn't even have us on the beach. They had us inside the restaurant. It was hot as balls. And they had 2 tables. We show up for some reason also too. They thought I was the bride. We walked into Jeannie's. I think I forgot to tell you this.
Because you're Mexicana.
They kept coming up to me, asking me for direction or to answer questions. And I'm like, number one, this isn't even my best friend. I just met this family. I know nothing. So I had to say that to him a couple of times.
That's crazy.
I'm not in charge here. But they were like, so is it okay if we do 2 tables? And we're like, yeah, that's fine. They have 1 long table over here and then 1 short table over here. Not even like in parallel to each other, just like 1 here and 1 there. Like they just stopped. I don't know. They set the tables up and they were like, I don't know what else to do. So I was at the kids table, we called it, not the wedding party table. And we have some lunch. I think everybody was a little disappointed because they thought they were going to like an authentic Mexican restaurant with queso cheese and tacos and
taquitos.
Everybody's looking for that. Like, I want some dippy cheese. I want some of that. I had to break it to them, which I didn't think made me the number 1 fan of the group, of the table I was sitting at. And I'm like, oh yeah, our part of Mexico doesn't have that kind of stuff, blah, 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 this and that. They weren't happy about it.
Yeah. I mean, they have it, but it's going to be a cruise ship or the place they got married.
Exactly.
Is going to have that type of thing. That's insane that they got off the cruise ship, got married at an all you can eat, all you can drink beach club, didn't do that, went to a place you had to pay for lunch that they couldn't swim at, and then they just got back on the boat afterwards and didn't like experience Cozumel at all.
Not at all. I thought we were going to like drive. They had these huge like vans. I'm like, oh yeah, we're driving around. We're going to do something. No, we just went straight to lunch.
And they had plenty of time, because what time did you get done with lunch? Like 1:30 or something?
They had to like 4:35.
Yeah, they could have had the vans take them a lap around. Oh, man, we should have planned this wedding.
I should have said that.
If you guys are getting married or you got a birthday or whatever, let us plan it.
Yeah.
Like, gosh.
Or let us at least give some advice.
Or some advice at least. I would have rented the van and drove y'all motherfuckers around.
Exactly. The weird thing I thought was that when I first got there, they let us know that Sancho's was letting us, you could get a day pass there for $70. I think it was like $78 for an adult for the day pass. But they're giving us an $8 discount. You could get it for $70. But when were people going to do that? Was I supposed to pay the $70 and then get like 1 drink before I was at a wedding and then had to fucking leave?
Well, they probably didn't know y'all were leaving. I mean, and to be honest, like, Genie's isn't expensive, but like,
it's not cheap.
I would have paid the $70 to have everybody stay there.
Yeah.
I mean, or like have everybody give the option, like, hey, can we just stay here? And why wouldn't you do that?
Exactly.
I guess if you've never been, like, and that's the other thing, never going, not having a wedding planner, not asking our advice. Yeah. We would have told you, like, just build that into it. Be like, hey, you like, and why did they pick that place if they weren't getting the all inclusive there?
No
like,
idea.
Makes no sense.
I will say 2 things. This group did not seem like, I know the group was not drinkers.
Okay.
The bride, the groom, the sisters, whatever, they drank, but the rest of the family, they're very religious, so they are not drinkers. So, I mean, I guess if you're not paying for, you won't want to pay for that to get unlimited drinks when you don't drink.
But if you were just going to get back on the boat at, they could have stayed at the beach club until 4 and just ate the whole time and just had like, Cokes and water and stuff like that, and then that would have been worth it, I think, because I know they've already paid to be on the boat, but other than that, they haven't paid anything else. So like paying another $60-$70, isn't that big a deal.
Exactly. And I don't think this group was big swimmers either. which is weird. You're on a boat. Oh, sorry. And you're on a boat. You're, going to a beach club. You're doing everything around water, but I don't think they were big like ocean swimmers, like beach swimmers.
So
I
you're
think
not,
they like the pools.
Okay. So you don't like the ocean, you don't drink, and you came to Mexico.
Yes.
All right.
I mean, there's other things.
I also
to
hate
do.
sand and sun and fun. Fuck all that shit.
Yes. So we do lunch. Everybody's getting ready to go back to they're like, oh yeah, lunch, and we're getting back on the ship. We got a cruise crawl later tonight. So they were going on a pub crawl on the cruise ship later tonight. There's like 11 bars.
Oh my god. Well, that does sound kind of fun, but do that the next day at the day at sea.
Yes,
like
true.
when you have nothing to fucking do. You're in Cozumel, and all you do, I think they went to like Mahahual before that, Costa Maya.
Mm-hmm.
Like that place isn't the greatest in my opinion compared to Cozumel. Enjoy the fucking island that you're on. Why did you even go on a cruise? You should have done what Sherry did and just flew here and got married and experienced it at least.
I think because they both sides had big families that were there, so I think they wanted to keep everybody together and kind of do that.
You still could.
I would have got married on the boat. I'm sure it was more expensive. I didn't get to ask that.
I wouldn't
but
even.
that's why.
I mean, like you're not real. I mean, it's just the ceremony, right? It's not like a legality thing. So it's like you could have. I think they said to get married on the boat is more expensive.
Right.
Which how is that more expensive?
Yeah.
But you wouldn't even need anything. Y'all could have just congregated at the end of the boat in the morning, set up some pool chairs, and just had because their friend was the minister or whatever, right?
Yep.
So they could have just done the ceremony right there with like the fucking ocean in the background, and then just gone to the pool bar or to the pool.
She did. I will say there were a couple photographers there, a videographer too.
True.
So
Okay.
that's probably. Oh yeah, that's
That's probably
too,
where
that's
that came
the
in.
money. Yeah, I totally forgot about that.
Oh yeah, that'll fucking add
They
up.
had really. These guys were like the photographer guys had the the big long lens or whatever, but they looked like
big long nose.
big long lens.
We call them toucan.
But they looked like everybody's like white dad with the bucket hat on,
yeah,
and they had all the little things like the lenses on them. And this one guy was like in the jungle in the bushes taking pictures of them from behind and doing this, and we're just like, these guys are nuts.
Yeah, they're like, we actually couldn't find any photographers. These guys are bird watchers, and so they're just
Oh, they looked like bird watchers for sure. They had the little whatever vests and everything, but.
Right.
It was a great time.
That was good.
We ate lunch. We went back home. We were exhausted. I looked at Sherry and said, we technically maybe could go back to the all-inclusive and say, hey, we're still here after the wedding. Can we come back? And she was like, I can't do it anymore.
Yeah, I'm done.
Let's go home and nap.
Yeah.
So that is what we did.
Very nice. Well, I'm glad. A nice little wedding. Get a girls' day at the all-inclusive.
We had a blast.
Your friend had a good time. Sounds like a good weekend.
I love that we haven't seen
Good
each
weekend?
other.
Eventful?
Very eventful. I'm still exhausted, and it's Friday. I'm so tired.
Oh, shit.
My battery's like, boop. But I just love that we haven't seen each other in years, and we just picked up right where we left off. Did some good catch up here with you, and then just kept it going.
Those are the best friends, I always say. Like if you can not see them for you maybe don't talk every day or anymore, or, whatever, and then you've had another friend like your friend Lindsay that came down from Ohio was very similar. Like didn't see her for years and just picked it back up.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, I feel like those are the best friends or connections when you can just get right back in there and it's like nothing's changed. And like I was saying, it's kind of fun if they don't post on social media a lot because then you actually have stuff to talk about.
Yeah.
I have some friends I haven't talked to in like 10 years, but I know exactly what they're fucking doing because I see their Facebook or whatever, So very cool. Very cool.
True.
All right.
Nice.
Well, let's get out of here. Buymeacoffee.com/Hansons on hiatus. You can buy some virtual beers. Hansonsonhiatus.com. If you guys are enjoying the podcast and you'd like to support it, keep it running, you like the stories and the information and the good times, please think about becoming a monthly fucky supporter. You can be a little fucky for $1 a month. You can be a medium fucky for $5 a month, or you can be a big old fucky for $10 a month. And as usual, like, follow, share, subscribe, Spotify, YouTube, Instagram, iTunes, YouTube Music at Hansons on Hiatus. Hope you guys have a great weekend. Happy Friday, fuckers.
Happy Friday, fuckies.
That's it. Thanks for listening. Goodbye for now. Bye.